I hate Bandage users. Many of them are the worst players in the game. Anyone who equips Bandage, including the good players, lose 100 IQ points by default. Look at this complete idiot, using Bandage when the Sandstorm was at 70% health. And worse than that, they were trolling, so it's even dumber. So many players ramming at 70-80% health, when it's not even dying that quickly. And then this happens, because none of us can revive you. If it's a super that's going to die very quickly, then yes, I get it. Bandage, for the most part, is the way, for some players who don't have better stuff, and those players are slightly smarter, but still have negative IQ, because of Bandage. You ever wonder why certain supers are difficult to loot? You see him here, activating it at 80% once again. And while there are more than enough players to loot Sandstorm, that doesn't mean that we are going to be able to kill it. More and more players that use Bandage this early, when they know that it's not going to die in 2 seconds, are the ones contributing to the problem. And because they use it so early, they will not loot. I just cannot see them looting so early unless they have supers of everything. And in a RAM build, that is almost impossible. Without pain. Now, I will guarantee you that every one of those players that used the Bandage early did not loot the Sandstorm, because over time the players that were still alive will have surpassed them in damage, despite ramming being generally more damage per second than most other builds. So you're just throwing it away for no reason. You know when it's a good time to use Bandage? When this happens. And anyone that's seen this happen will understand that on a super like this, not all supers, but a super like Baby Ant is necessary. I am upstaging all of you punks that use this horribly. Hey look, I looted, what do you know? Anyone that's gone to supers in this area of Anthel will know how absolutely terrible players are when it comes to mega squads. Bandage is one reason. I purposely do not revive most players using Bandage. I mark pretty much all of them. And that's fitting considering gamblers are a nightmare, the one place where Bandage ramming is somewhat tolerable. In many scenarios, it is those Bandage users that will never lure out the gambler. Is it any wonder that many gamblers only stay in the far right corner so only 2 players can loot it? But hey, maybe that's the plan for them. And I guess for them that is a great idea. A genius idea, so no one else can obtain the loot. I'm telling you, a terrible player using Bandage is the worst nightmare for everyone. I would rather have much fewer players looting a super, mainly because most of them are not stupid. They often say there's strength in numbers. Well, not in this game. I have more success with fewer players than more players. Because when there are more players, you know what happens. They end up rushing to the fucking super with no plan other than to Bandage ram and then lure everything upon it, thus making it harder for everyone else, even those who are going up there to Bandage ram themselves. Deserved. You are not worthy. I'm telling you, Bandage ramming has made everyone even dumber, because those that seem to main it only care about one thing, hitting the super and not even clearing everything around you. And players get mad at scenarios like this that happen, where the Baby Ant in this case is about 1% health before everyone dies. So all those early Bandage ram users are just wasting our time for no reason, because getting their 0.000000000000000000124933142% damage is more important than clearing the entire area. And look, no one is coming here to kill it because of the mess that these players left for them. Absolutely dumb. One other thing players like to use with Bandage is rubber. I call this the rubber band. It's a fitting name. Players who use at least 8 rubber and 1 bandage, and they launch themselves by hitting a bunch of monsters. Yeah, you know how messed up and troll-like this is. Yeah, you can imagine the chaos in desert where it pops all of the fire ant burrows. You will have players use this to pop super burrows, and if your squad is waiting for the mega squad to pop it, they might just simply use this, pop it, kill you, and then you cannot loot because of that stupid rubber band user. And yes, this happened to me just recently. I would have just been better off respawning and then waiting, but I thought I'd give this a try. But no, you always get that one player ruining everything. And look, I have no issues with players that use Bandage at the right time and can use it properly. It's just those that do not use it properly and those that use it in the worst way possible, I have a visceral hatred for them. This is the case of myself hating Bandage users, but I do not hate the Bandage petal. I think it's a cool idea. The opposite of this being Magic Stick, where I do not hate Magic Stick users, well, most of them, but I hate the Magic Stick petal in its current form. And I don't know which is worse, hating the petal but not the users, or hating the users but not the petal. In my experience, I would go with the latter. Maybe eventually I would just hate both Bandage users and the Bandage petal. And with the rate that it's going, I think I will. Because stupid petal users of this petal are making everything a lot more complicated. When you have more success with just another player and yourself, I would rather have it be like this, where I take longer to kill a super, rather than deal with a bunch of idiotic Bandage users. But I can deal with it. There is no choice but to deal with it. But I will still express my hatred for Bandage users. Tell me how you feel about them. Oh no, have I become what I've hated the most? This cannot be true. Well, shit. I have failed myself. I have failed all of you.